Gonna have a lot of, well, I went through a lot of iterations of the deck, pun intended, because Expressive Iteration is banned. So this really is June 27th update of the deck. I don't even know if you need all of the Shredders in your main deck anymore. I mean, it's obviously a good card, but it's sort of correlated to Expressive Iteration as well. I wonder if it's crazy to cut some number of that card. It might be just too, like, big brain to cut that card. Like, it might just be 100% wrong. I do want to experiment cutting down on Lightning Axe, though. Like, maybe one. I was also thinking about, do you actually need multiple Temporal Trespass? Maybe that's also crazy, but I guess I'll just take a look at what other people are doing real quick. Like, kind of looks like... Alright, this person is playing Gigantha and... Gigantha, both main deck, Shredder and Thing the Ice, and no Pieces of the Puzzle or Temporal Trespass. I think it's fine to cut Temporal Trespass, but I'm hesitant to cut Pieces of the Puzzle. Although I don't even know if you need to play all of the Pieces of the Puzzle either. That might be the real consideration. What if I just cut down on Pieces of the Puzzle? Is that crazy? I kind of like just playing one Galvanic Iteration, one Temporal Trespass, because it's kind of a bad card sometimes. I'm playing Alpine Moon because of Green Devo and Lotus Field. I don't know if that's crazy, but I think it's kind of nice to have the capability to just play both of those in your sideboard, and kind of works okay. I do like strategic planning though. I think that card is important. I think it just loads up the graveyard so well. Like, it loads itself up and two other cards in the graveyard that I think this is just like kind of the better cards you can play. Someone suggested Seagate Restoration over Shatter Skull Smashing and to switch Island to a Mountain. I think those are fairly free to do. Well, I'm not sure about Seagate Restoration or whatever, but maybe. I can't really foresee ever casting the Seagate Restoration, but it's kind of just nice to have a land you can pick up off of Pieces of the Puzzle. I'll try Seagate Restoration. I don't have any experience with playing it. I think I'm going to cut one Axe for one Strangle. Just kind of to minimize the times when you draw too many Axes. And I kind of wonder if you even need that many, mostly because it seems, it doesn't seem that necessary to have Infinity Axes when there are, like, no Winotas to actually play against. Or even, like, opposing Thing in the Ice. I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna play Lava Coil because of Old Growth Troll, I think. I don't think I'm actually going to play a Hearse in my sideboard. I'm just going to accept the L's to opposing Hearses, or just draw a Braid for them, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy as well. I'm just looking at a bunch of lists. It's kind of all over the place. There's also this list that has Sideboard Fable and Crackling Drake, and I don't... Is that good? Do I want to do that? Maybe I want to do that. Is anyone here? Am I just talking to myself? Well, Tuesday MTG, you're here on a Monday, so glad to have you. Sorry, just was checking to see I wasn't going nuts. Alright. I think I might... Alright. Well, I'm not sure. I think I might cut... Alright. I'm gonna cut... I really want to play one Fable of the Mirror Breaker just to see if it actually is a good card to side in, but I guess it probably is a good card to side in. I don't know. One Fable for... Maybe second Alpine Moon can go. Put one Alpine Moon for one Fable just for science. I basically know how good Alpine Moon is in this deck, which is a fine sideboard card, and I don't know if just having a Fable in my sideboard makes me better to side in that package versus decks that try to, like, graveyard hate me out or whatever. Because Fable plus Crackling Drake is pretty powerful. I don't know. We'll try that for now. Anyways, thanks for everyone being here. I'm going to try this list. I guess I'll put it up on the screen again. I would decide it inverse devotion as well. I was thinking about splitting Shredder and Thing and the Ice in the main deck, but I guess that's kind of crazy to do, isn't it? I don't know, it's so hard to figure out what I should do. That nonsense. Pioneer. 27, 22. Ledger, Phoenix. I'm still gonna play all the Ledger Shredders in the main, but I think I'm only gonna sideboard 2 Thing in the Ice for the foreseeable future anyways. Maybe there's a configuration where I want to have more Thing in the Ice in the main deck, you know? Can someone tell me if the deck list updated? Anyone? Bueller? Like it's a very quiet day today from the chatters. Looks like the deck was up there. Thanks, C-Not Iog. Monkrez knows. Thanks for the 23 months of Twitch Prime. If you all want to be as cool as Monkrez knows, check for that Twitch Prime sub and consider using it here. Let me know if I should open some chests. A chest for you. Let's get some Jarvis claps in chat for Monkrez knows while I wait for the deck. So there's a prediction up. Let's open a chest. All right. Saheeli, stained glass Saheeli, Cosima, paragraph of text, 5 play points. Too much text on Cosima, but I played Cosima to like a 4-1 league finish once when Stefan sent me a list, and I thought the deck was pretty good, but I don't think it has aged well. Alright, prediction up. Let's join the first match. You can still bet. I still have one trophy from forever ago. I don't even remember when that was. Also, I think I'm going to stream some Dono deck tomorrow with a friend of mine who's donating for the deck. Some Legacy Dono, rather. Yeah, this is good. No removal, but everything else is pretty good about this hand. Yeah, Legacy tomorrow, today Pioneer. Not sure about the rest of the week. Might do one more Vintage Cube draft at some point. 1 or 2 more, I don't know. Alright. Probably some sort of nonsense afoot. Don't need that. Don't really need that either, but I'm gonna cast my stuff. Avoiding ticks. I see. I wonder if I actually shouldn't play it out and wait to get one loot out of it, because my hand's just so flooded. But I kind of feel like that's not gonna work out great. Play this tapped, say go. Don't know what's going on yet. Augur mauling into swamp. Can't say I see that very often. Oh, is it just Rakdos? I think I'm going to wait to see if I draw a spell to see if I get a loot. Well, that's not a good one. That's really awkward. Maybe I should have just killed EOT and just played a Phoenix. Get some beatdowns on. Dark Crucial and looting? Yeah, probably. I think my opening hand was a keep. I mean, my draws haven't been fantastic, but I'm also not, like, dying. Oh, fires? I don't expect that. It's probably not good for my health, I guess. I was not expecting fires right there. Don't really want to discard these, but now I really wish I just cast my cards out. Lawrence, I think that's just, you just lose too much efficiency. There's a lot of spells in the deck. I think you just lose out too much on doing that stuff. Right, well, I actually want to land, I think, more than anything else. Land. Fuck, I didn't draw a land? The land would have been so insane. Because then I could just Fiery Impulse that, discard a Phoenix. Fuck. I need Treasure Cruise. I really don't want to discard a Phoenix, because I think I'm going to need it. Yeah, land, I just would have gotten 2 more Phoenixes and if I hit them for 9, then they would be dead in 2. Instead, now I'm kind of fucked. I think I'm actually discarding... Oh wait, I can still draw a land, never mind. Oh, I'm a goof. I don't think I should have discarded that cruise then. I should have discarded planning, probably. Whoops. I fucked it up. I definitely should not have discarded cruise. Oh, this ends up fine. It's checkmate in 3 instead of 2, which is worse. Basically, the decision was, should you discard Phoenix versus their Trespasser in play? But I chose not to because I thought... I forgot about the planning on the stack somehow, which is obviously a big deal. I think I should have just discarded it and hoped to hit a land in 3 draws, which is reasonably likely anyways. Hey Lawrence, how are you doing? How's Ohio in the summer? It was a bad play, obviously, last turn, but I think I can still have it. Soul Transfer, okay. Oak Despair. Really wish I had gotten that extra damage in now. It's gonna matter a fair amount. Although my opponent's deck looks like Disdainful Stroke is extremely good. Yeah, no, it was just a mistake. I'm not gonna paint it any other way. Really wish this was a cruise instead of fucking strategic planning. Right, well, that works. So I want that. Probably. I don't think mana's my bottleneck. Bang. I think getting them dead is what matters the most. I'm gonna cut Strangle and Lightning Axe in this matchup. Because I think those are my worst cards. Oh, we can shave Temporal Trespass and Galvanic Iteration as well. Karn, huh? Okay. I mean, if I get double Cavalier, that happens. Noxious Gearhulk. They're gonna copy that. It's kind of awkward. I think it's gonna end up okay, though. Maybe I can't side out Temporal Trespass if they're doing this sort of shit. So one Phoenix is exiled. Still have a bunch of Phoenixes left in my deck, so it's fine. Not good. Winning first, I think. See if I hit Bruise. That's good. Lightning Axe is really good too. Chart, of course, is legal, but I actually think strategic quinning is better. I mean, obviously, once the thing's in your hand, chart's better, but I think in general, planning is a lot better, personally. One at Karn, one at them. They can't really use anything because the fires shuts off instant speed things. So they could have like a channel land, but I'm not gonna play around it. Cruise, yeah, that's the reason I think planning is better. Just powering up your cruises matters a lot. Milling Art like Phoenixes also matters. I mean, that's why pieces of the puzzles in the deck too. I just think they stack up together well. I really want to buy these strategic plannings, but they're kind of expensive. Oh, I have my Lightning Axe back. What's the 2-mana delve one? Dig through time? Dig through time's legal. I mean, I guess it's debatable if it should be legal or not, but it is legal. I think they were supposed to exile their Noxious Gearhulk, actually. And get it on the modern border? Just looking for a removal spell, I think. So I can double tag that my Galvanic Iteration. Is that worth it? Probably. Now I wish one of the Strangles was an axe. Guess I'll do it. Is there a reason to attack with both Phoenixes? Yeah, actually, there is. If I don't attack with both Phoenixes, it's not guaranteed to be lethal next turn, so I should attack. Cruise is more ridiculous than Brainstorm? I mean, it's context. Brainstorm would be very good in this format, too. Like... There's just a lot of cards that would be good in this format if they were legal, but Cruise just like hits you in the face with how good it is. Okay. So they'll attack and get that out. Well, they've drawn a lot of those things. They can attack, drain that, put themselves to 9. I would take 4 overall. Now I wish I hadn't attacked, I guess. But... vibes are good. I'm glad to see you're here. I'm surprised to see you here, actually, but, you know. Maybe this is why I need to play 2 Trespass, because a Trespass would have easily won this game. I'm not sure if I'm a crusher anymore, actually, but I appreciate the faith in me. No? Not that. Not either. I think I can afford not to attack, actually, because I have the Hall to force a chump block as well. Plus, I have the pieces in my hand, so, like, I think I actually have inevitability. Of course, if they draw into 2 good cards, I might lose because of their fires. Like, they can draw another card next turn as well off of the castle. But I think just not attacking is correct. Can't believe they drew Croxa. Oh good, they didn't cast their Croxa flashback. They should have just flashback Croxa, I think. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, I have to block. That's not missing. Okay. No, you have to cast it, but... No, they can't cast that because that's their 3rd spell. Remember, Fires only lets you cast 2 spells. They shouldn't cast a Hagar Mauling, I think. This draws me 2 cards, but is that worth it? No, I think I should just get them down to... Maker save. No, you can cast 2 spells. You can cast no more than 2 spells each turn, but you can only cast spells during your turn. Oh, right, they can only draw 1 card. This is probably correct then. Let's see. Wait, then what does next turn look like? Then the turn after that, they'll escape Crooks, I discard Seagate Restoration. This is just right. Somehow I'm actually in a terrible spot. I think I fucked it up with that one turn where I didn't discard my Phoenix, essentially. But... sucks to suck. Well, Snarethopter could be lethal, but I have no more Snarethopters in my deck. They're all in exile or in the graveyard. I have one in my deck, but it was just like at the very bottom, you know? It's in my bottom 12 cards. Nighthawk Scavenger makes it harder. So now I need like cantrip, removal spell, essentially. I think I threw it. Sucks. That was unfortunate. I actually think I was favored for most of that game, but I threw it that one turn where I didn't discard my Phoenix. It obviously cost me a lot. Well, the play looks good. I think Lightning Axe is actually atrocious. Stroke looks good. Aether Ghost and Pierce look good because my opponent only played expensive cards. I want these, and I think I can shave Trespass, Galvanic Iteration. After that, it's harder. Maybe I just don't need Strangle, actually. Like, they don't have that many creatures. Alright, I'll cut 3 Strangle and 1 pieces of the puzzle. Maybe I want Fable still? Probably not. Definitely not getting the Phoenix in that one turn cost me so much. I think I just played that game poorly, actually, but I think that should have been an easy win. Or not an easy one, but at least it should have been a win. Crackling Drake, yeah. I've considered playing like one Maximize Velocity. I know some people play Kazula's Fury with Galvanic Iteration, but I don't really want to put Kazula's Fury into my deck. But you can build your deck that way if you want to play like Orca Fling or whatever, you know? It's mashed together. Fair enough. Anyways, Lawrence, like, these sorts of hands are why I want to just use mana when I have it lying around. Because if you don't, like, a lot of bad shit can happen to you, I think. I'm supposed to just keep that, though. I think I'm actually going to take the land. I don't think I need another, like, reactive card, just in case if I somehow don't draw lands. It's just, like, it works out so poorly if I don't draw my 4th land, and I just have pieces. Alright, there's another one anyways. I think I'm just going to cast pieces. Strategic plans. I think this is secretly the Honorog deck of the format, too. If he ever played Pioneer, he would just love playing this deck. All you do is just fucking Dirtle forever. I really want to buy these, but I'm not going to. It's like kind of irresponsible for me to do it. Alright, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna say go, use a bunch of interaction, and then cast Planning Cruise next turn, probably. They discard nothing? Fascinating. I don't want you fixing your mana, because your mana is most likely bad. Mana in the allied color decks in this format is atrocious. I'm gonna gust it because of... Actually, no. I'm gonna just stroke it. Change my mind because I realized that if I gust it and they just recast it next turn, and also have Cletus on the next turn cycle, it's not good. What are they trying to cast? You can't cast anything. Yeah, Smuggler's Copter is banned, but Cruise isn't. That is true. I should have cast Cruise first, actually. But I hope it doesn't cost me. What did Smuggler's Copter do? I guess be too overpowered for Wizard's taste. Just that one to use my mana. I have a Planning, a Phoenix. I'll probably go somewhere. Somehow I'm flooded out now. I think I have to kill this still, though. Alright, I have a plan. It's just, I'm gonna play Shredder Phoenix next turn and loot. And I can also leave up Spell Pierce this turn. So if they like run fires out or something somewhere, or Karn, I can tag expensive spells on this turn with the Spell Pierce. Like that one. Actually, guess maybe we'll get a better use out of this. Oh yes, please get that one. Say go. Invoke is only for the red-black mirror. I mean, their deck is a fires deck too, so I don't know what you want me to tell you about. Like, this is not your classic Rakdos mid-range deck in this format. Oh, I probably should have. Oh, why didn't I return my thing? Whoops. No, that was just a misplay again. Fuck. Nah, it was a misplay. I should have just burned my cantrips to get it back. It's just worth too much. Why is my opponent playing all out their Hogger Maulings, though? Did Gearhulk in a 6th land? You think they have multiple Gearhulks in their deck? Any thoughts on Izzet Control? I don't like it as much as Izzet Phoenix, but that's obviously personal preference. And this is an 18-4. I don't have to cast it yet. If I had maximized velocity, it would one-shot my opponent. I could have done that, yeah. Maybe that was better. Do they actually have Noxious Gearhulk? Oh, fuck. Kind of bad. Alright, I did not foresee that one coming, I guess, but whatever. I really did not foresee them having a fucking extinction event in their deck, but I guess I should have. Yeah, I could like remand my Crackling Drake essentially, which is fine use of it. I'm only down one Arclight Phoenix though. That's a good draw. Skeptical that Gust does anything anymore. So this is like a matchup where Jace Wield of Mysteries might actually be good, but kind of think you probably don't even need that stuff. Alright, just have to be careful about not decking myself, but I think it will not be an issue, most likely. These are in an awkward zone, though. I think I'm like basically not allowed to cast this one. Fine. So I have to worry about a game 3 if it goes to a game 3, because I am behind on time. Because I've been talking too much. Alright. Now I'm officially not allowed to cast anymore, like... Now we're just, like, casting threats for the rest of the game. Yeah, I don't really like it versus Graveyard Trespasser, because it like, requires you a lot of resources to kill it. Like, you need 3 cards to kill that, essentially. That's, like, the primary card you care about killing. So I specifically don't like it versus that card. And the rest of the only card that would be good against is Cletus. Did not leave in any, no. I think it's just, like, kind of bad versus them. There's Cletus, fortunately. Fortunate. Maybe I just need to leave in the Trespass and not have so many reactive cards in, but it felt like I used all my reactive cards as well, I don't know. Kind of weird to think about. Left in my deck. Maybe I should have left in 1 Axe and cut an Impulse. But Impulse is a clean answer to Trespasser. Cruise is the bottom card. Alright. What I should not have done was I probably shouldn't have left... I should not have both Gusts in, I think, most likely. I might need all of the attack steps, so I'm not casting any cantrips anymore. No reason to, right? If they play Croaks, I'm discarding a spell anyways. What's my last card in deck? Is it Izzet Phoenix? No, this is... If I were paying more attention, I could probably figure it out. Turn. Okay. No. I think Gust here. And Gust here. Alright. We won game 2. I almost threw it, I think. Okay, I think I'm not supposed to have... Okay, I think a lot of things. First off, I think I actually need to have this in just and play a lot more carefully. I might just have to play to a board state where... I have no idea what the last card was, but I should keep better track. And maybe I need to, like, leave in 1 or 2 acts and just not journal so much. No, I don't think Thing in the Ice is good versus opponent. It kind of just doesn't do anything. I think, like, if you cast Thing in the Ice versus opponent, it's just going to sit there, remove 3 counters, then get killed most of the time. Yeah, and all my threats cost even amounts, so that's the other problem. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I mean, I had Fable for these sorts of decks. I just don't know what I'm allowed to cut. Because I don't think I want to side too low on removal. I don't really want to side out Shredder because I think it's so good versus them that you can't really side it out. Maybe I can... I'll have 1 axe. I'll cut... I don't want to cut in other pieces. I don't know. The deck is so tight. Yeah, but the problem is you, like, run out of ways to answer things. I think I'm actually not going to have these 4 in. Oh, yeah, there's 0 chance you could convince me to cut out Stroke versus this person who's tapping out for, like, 4 or 5 minute spells. Maybe the answer is cut 1 pieces of the puzzle. Or cut with Fiery Impulse. Alright. I'm gonna cut 1 Shredder. That might be crazy, but... Yeah, that's why I'm cutting Gust. That's fine. I think I just need to play more carefully is the actual reality. I actually cut 1 Shredder, because I kind of think, like, the creatures don't even matter that much. They're just nice to have, you know? Just seeing the threat over the cruise. Oh, my opponent's mana screwed? That's really good for me. Yeah, I think just taking another card draw spell doesn't do anything. Like, my hand is so loaded up on those, right? Unfortunate, but fine. How do you deal with 3/4 cantripping fire for 4? Up top, just hit for 5, say go. I'm just gonna leave off the counter spells, and now my opponent will die to the Crackling Drake. I think Drake just makes your deck easier to play, which is fine. Glorybringer's in their deck. Good to know about. Crackling Drake is basically Delver. I don't think that's how that works. Does Delver Seekers draw a card? Why aren't they targeting their Glorybringer? Because they're so spiky and draws a Black Lotus. Interesting. Interesting if true. Alright, my opponent has conceded the game. Well, that was a long one. Y'all, thanks for being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. This is free to do. If you really want to support the stream, consider using a Twitch Prime sub here. And we won the first match over Rakdos Fires of Invention. Why am I not playing Black Lotus? Because I am a scrub. The fact that I lost game 1 was kind of pega. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back for match 2. And also, there's a prediction up. And yes, what Monkrez knows says, or what Monkrez knows said is true. I will open a chest for subs. I'll be right back for match 2. Just going to use the restroom real quick. Alright, back. Let's fire up match 2. No one has bet channel points, huh? No gamblers out here. body bag. Reluctant keep. I wish I had a red card in my opening hand, but can't always get that. We do have the Trespass. All the Storm Giants is really good in this deck, for what it's worth. I don't know if people know this, but this card is just extremely good in this deck. Kind of curious what goes branch off pathway go. This is the white-green pathway. Oh, so it's banned humans or four-color humans or whatever. I'll just cast this. I think I want to threaten a block if they let me have it. I guess I'll take Treasure Cruise and Strangle. Say go. They let me block because they play like one human that's not a lord, then I'll block, and like basically I don't think I'm actually the beatdown in this matchup, so I just want to elongate the game until I'm not like actually dying, you know? And next turn I might just have like a disgusting turn of like Shredder, Strangle, Cruise. I don't know. Alright. It doesn't in fact name human. Ah, fuck. Alright. Well, guess I can't block. This will be a 3/3 and it eats my Phoenix for free. Kinda sucks, but whatever. Whoa, no attacks? Did they know it was a 3/3? Not, yes. I'm gonna kill the Kudrow, though. It's kind of an annoying card, actually. I keep reading it. So I bet they're 4-color company humans, if I had to guess. I don't want this Firebluff Canal because it's a tap land. How do I like Sharp Typhoon versus Rakdos midrange? Out of Izzet control? Seems fine. I mean, it's like a little bit on the slow side, but I guess we'll just discard 2 of those. Kind of scared if I just don't have another red source in my hand. Right, now I'm pretty sure I should attack. I think the issue is going to be that if I don't attack, like I'm very unlikely to be able to block this. Okay, oh, I'm not blocking. Kudra ate my Phoenix, and I still easily cast a Cruise next turn, which is kind of funny. Alright, that's less than a deal. Remember, I'm not allowed to cast Ledger Shredder this turn, so I won't. Kind of just looking for another removal spell because casting. That's actually pretty good. So keep that on top. I'm gonna play this on red and Sego and leave up the Impulse. Planning opt, planning X. Alright, cool. Always check. I think I will actually trade if they let me trade as well. This card seems like I would not put this in the deck personally, but I guess I'm not the boss of them. Shredder. Oh, it's even no matter what. Alright, I'll just get it back. Do I want the axe? I think so. I think I just don't play out my land. Hit for 2 and say go. I think my opponent's dying again, so I just have so much gas compared to them. Opponents! What are you doing? God, Treasure Cruise is so messed up. Keep remembering that. If they Thalia, I get a little bit got, but it's not even that bad, so I'm just gonna let it be. Okay, got Extraction Specialist, that's fine. One of these not being a dual land might cost me, actually, but... Like, pathways aren't true dual lands. Okay, didn't cost me. I suppose. Opponent's playing kind of slowly. I think I'm gonna use Strangle on the Extraction Specialist, most likely. Maybe I should have cast Strangle first to see if I drew Treasure Cruise. I don't want that. North Bay Lads Club, that's why I have them in my sideboard, but did you just see what the Shredders did this game? How, like, if you play main deck Shredder, you can justify playing 6 Delve cards. I agree with you that, like, versus, like, Green Devotion, you probably do want Thing in the Ice. Well, there's 23 cards in my graveyard, which I don't think Thing in the Ice would do. If that makes sense. There's 23 cards in the graveyard and 8 in exile. So, a large part of that is Ledger Shredder. Another part of it is the fact that I have 4 pieces of the puzzle and 4 strategic planning in my deck, though, as well. Craven Inspector. 3 for 6. Hope we draw multiple Reflector Mages or accompany into 2 Reflector Mages by Temporal Trespass. So I probably win anyways. Okay. So 1 Reflector Mage doesn't save you because you bounce one of the creatures and you still take 7 or 8 no matter what you do. Like, I'm definitely have Thing in the Ice in my deck versus them. Because it's also a card that's better versus Graveyard Hate. I think probably you don't need the Time Walk thing, but maybe it's Crazy Side Out. I do think you just basically want all of your removal, even like the bad ones. Like this one's like not great, but it's still terrible. I'm gonna shave 2 pieces. I do think strategic planning is better than chart, of course. The time that chart is better is when Phoenix is in your hand. Otherwise, I think planning is basically always better. Maybe a Braid's just too bad on rate, because it trades like unfavorably mana-wise. I'll shave 1 Shredder because I'm siding another 2 drops. I'm just gonna use my mana. I think it's crazy. I mean, I could cast Consider, but did I side in Crackling Drake? I should have sided in 1, I think, because of Rest in Peace. But let's do it now. Okay. So I think they're land light, probably, if you track the lands they played. They played Plains on 1. Then they played the Pathway on 2. So I think they probably have very few lands left, if I had to guess. Use Strangle again. Just say go. It's my second match. It is. Alright. Bottom 2 play Boseiju. So yeah, I think they are land light. That's a good one. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Come on! Alright. All you have to do is complain a bunch, and then they'll eventually do something. So they're 4-color because we saw Kudro and Reflector Mage. Yeah, just use my mana. But kind of a good draw. Okay, not such a good draw, but so yeah, they might have like Brutal Cathar or Reflector Mage this turn, but again, I think just okay, they did. But that's fine. I won't be able to replay it this turn, but I was really just hoping to find a Treasure Cruise on that turn cycle anyways. This is a matchup where something like Sweltering Suns or Anger of the Gods would be good. Okay, thanks. But if chart saw Treasure Cruise, like I think I am correct. Obviously, that's why I gave justification for it. But of course, it's not going to be 100% of the time, you know. I'm not even going to kill the creatures. I'm just going to take 4 and then just try to get counters off this thing in the ice again. Okay. Anger or Sweltering Suns would look extremely good here. I think I can just take the damage. Alright, say go. Let's see what they do. Of course, if they have another Reflector Mage, it ends not great for me. I mostly just need a card draw spell now. Spells. Unfortunate, but put the other one now. Really just need a Treasure Cruise. I mean, it's kind of awkward, but it'll work itself out. I mean, I just need to draw a Treasure Cruise, really. They can't attack me through Hull, actually, which is kind of nice. Like, they have to build a big board to beat it. Yeah, I mean, Cruise is a ridiculous magic word, of course. This would have been Shatter Skull smashing in the other version, that would be a lot better here. I'm just gonna play as a land and hope to draw Treasure Cruise still. Probably has to be this one, because otherwise I'll take too much damage. Fuck. That's fairly bad for me. I go to 1. Guess this is what I get for siding out pieces of the puzzle. So hitting Charming Prince there was fairly bad for me. Alright. That sucks. The Ayagandros were really good right there. It's kind of crazy that their 4-color deck can fit in Ayagandro, but I guess it's base white anyways. Is it just crazy? Maybe this is... Alright, I'm not gonna have Aether Gust in. I think that's really nonsensical. No, this used to be Shatter Skull smashing. In the other version I had, this was smashing. I just had 2 islands, but I just moved things around. Like, smashing got changed to this, and mountain got... And second island got changed to mountain. So that's what actually happened. Great's kind of shit, but... Good old Reflector Mage fucked me up that game. Anyways, this is a hand where I really need a strategic planning. Or even like an op or something, I don't know. Just some, like, something to bridge. Right. Ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. I'm so happy it wasn't Thalia. Thalia would have been in a beating right there. Bottom, bottom. Oh, yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna push damage on them because I think I can, like, especially if I find a land off this op. I think I can get pretty far ahead. Two, three, 4. Yep. Alright, 10 Volume. Of course, they can, like, get back into this with a bunch of Reflector Mages, but I don't even think I really care that much. If it's like Brutal Cathar, I think that's like totally okay. Just gonna cast this and attack. Oh! Fuck, I didn't have Delirium. Whoops. Alright, whatever. Usually it's just like auto on, but I forgot. I hope that doesn't cost me. It might actually cost me. I should have just not cast it, of course. I should have just cast Phoenix attacked, said go. By the way, the reason I could cast Cruise on that turn was strategic planning, I believe. Like, and not exile my Phoenixes. So, it's kind of why I like the card so much. Obviously, like, I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, I should have done it on the Inspector, actually. That would have been better. I just thought it was going to kill the thing, of course. Yeah, I fucked it up. Alright, chat, I'm gonna take a longer break before the third match, but I'm gonna start a quick prediction. I forgot how long the matches take with this deck, but I'm gonna run a quick ad as well, so be right back, getting water, and thanks for being here. Alright, I'm back. No betters on the prediction yet? Alright, third match. Going in. People can bet. Betting is allowed. This is the deck for people who are wondering. Yo, Matt, welcome back. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. 22 months of Twitch Prime sub, thank you. If you all want to be as cool as Matt, check for that Twitch Prime sub and consider using it here. Jarvis claps for Matt. Alright. Alright, this is a keep. This is the faded mono red deck, where I have lots of removal in my hand. You don't care about one chest? Fair enough. Are you getting close? I guess you're getting close. Shit. Whoa, no 2-drop? Just have to use my mana. Alright, I don't want that one. I don't think I'll need it later either, so... If they lightning strike this, so be it. That's fine. We keep going all in and losing. Fair enough. I really don't care if this eats a strike. I'm totally okay with that. Stomp me! Wow. You got it. Oh, I cannot block fast enough. I don't have a tap wood if the guild's in my sideboard. This is like one of the better matchups for it, but... You can cast a shock or whatever, I don't care. I think I'm actually going to discard Opt, which looks funny, but I don't think I need it. There's Mono Bone Crushers. I mean, obviously the damage adds up, but I think I can handle it. If I had to guess. A land would be really good here, though. I don't know why they didn't stomp my Ledger Shredder. That didn't make a lot of sense, no. This is why I discarded the Opt instead of the Lightning Axe. I think I might actually need the removal. Like, here I'm going to use this removal. I'm already at 11, but... It's good. So both good. Kind of sucks I have to play another one on red, but I think it's just good to do that. Okay. 10. This is the other thing about strategic planning, is that it actually sees more cards than Chart a Course as well, which has been kind of a big deal, I think. Now I can take out this Chandra with these two. I won't even attack. Basically, I think planning just makes so much sense in the deck compared to Chart a Course. Someone was asking about that earlier, so I just wanted to reiterate it. Sure. I think now I don't even really care about it. Like, this blocks it the entire day. Okay. Alright, so you can see it when I kill their creature. Alright, do not need the Trespass combo. Do want blockers. These are fine. I don't really like Sculptures that much. I might not end up having it. Definitely Drake's sort of okay. I think this is just too painful a land to draw, even though it is a land. I think I can go down on like 2 pieces, 1 planning. I'm not gonna bother with Sculptures. Do I need Lava Coil or Braid? Chat, do I need Lava Coil or Braid versus Mono Red? What do y'all think? Probably not, right? Nope. This is not allowed. You're just looking for 1-drop red removal spells, like 1 card advantage spell, and like a Shredder or something else, but this is definitely not allowed. This is allowed. I think this is actually my worst land. Alternatively, you could make a case for bottoming Lightning Axe, actually. And just keeping all the lands. That might actually be better. I think that actually is better. But it's kind of close between Axe and third land, I guess. Now I wish I'd bought the land, obviously. Remember, I did side out the Seagate Restoration, so I'm down 1 land compared to most people in this scenario. Yeah. Okay. Do we need a planning, a pieces? Crackling Drake would also be good. Fine. Bad. Okay. Just need some time. Of course, like, they can stomp me again, but... Will this be the classic game where I float out and die? Cruise or pieces? I side in Crackling Drake? Is their hand just like 3 lava coils? Nope. So light up the stage on a skewer. Skewer me down to 7. Kind of terrifying. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Dak. Come on. Dak. I'm gonna lose. I just flooded out and didn't do much. I'm surprised they didn't play that Swift Spear pre-combat for the prowess trigger, or the light up the stage for the prowess trigger. Appear to be dead. Am I your worst enemy then? It's a real question. Not. Maybe they just won't kill me on board. I'm not really showing them anything I hadn't already shown them. Okay. That game kind of sucked a lot. Oh yeah, I just like kept a reasonable 6 and just flooded out. I'm just gonna submit. I think I'm satisfied only having like 6 big card draw spells in my deck versus red. Because I think it's more common that you'll not have enough time to cast all of your stuff rather than like flood out and die like that. That's just my personal opinion, of course. Okay, fine. It's still an O2, funnily enough. Alright, so you go. See what they do. How about you redraw that? Put it on the bottom. Wise decision on it. Wise decision. All the -1/-1 counters are gone. Do I want to opt now or my turn? No. Again. Don't need the second strategic planning. It's kind of nice. Get another one of those. Fascinating. I don't want to keep. I want to keep the land, but maybe that's crazy. But if I don't keep the land, I shouldn't keep the Crackling Drake. Hi. Crackling Drake. I play both. I have 2 things in the ice on my sideboard. Well, the thing is, like, the spells would help for Phoenix, right? Tron Travolta, that's why it's complicated. I wonder if I'm actually supposed to bin the Crackling Drake. That seems kind of Pepega. I think I'm just going to bin the planning and play a tapped land, because the Crackling Drake represents so much by itself as well. Like, if I maintain this board plus Drake, then eventually I can return these later, right? Like, it's going to work out pretty well. Like, both of these things are enormous. Okay, yeah, like, now I don't even fucking care about that, because, you know, Crackling Drake is better than their entire plan. Yeah, they concede the Crackling Drake. So I think it was just correct to keep the Drake plus land instead of the planning. Alright, we appear to be 3-0. It's pretty nice. I haven't won a while in the leagues. Actually, I guess I did. Alright, gonna take a few seconds while starting a prediction. So get your bets in. Three. What was that matchup? Monored. Lose win. Round 4. Let's see what we got in the docket. Alright, get your bets in. Again, thanks for everyone being here. Taking a few more seconds before I start the next match. God, this song's a banger though. Wait, anyone have an exercise bike they like at home? Oh, you can type Decklist as well, tough, D-O-T-G. It should be on the Decklist command, but I'll also show it real quick. Is it Charm? I don't really like it. That's why I could have Lightning Axe anyways. Is it Charm sort of the same? Nothing to be sorry about. It's just I usually put up the deck list in the command for people who ask that as well. Water went down the wrong hatch. Anyways, anyone have an exercise bike they like at home for like riding while they watch Twitch? Perhaps twitch.tv/this channel? Or like Netflix or something? If you do, I would appreciate knowing what you use. Yep. It's like Green Devo. But we'll find out. Alright, can't strangle that carry did, unfortunately. I think I have so many lands that I don't like where this game is going, probably. I agree, like, this would be much better as Thing in the Ice right here. I don't disagree with that, but, you know, whatevs. How many lands? Holy shit. Starting that still. Smell that. I think I'm gonna lose badly, but we'll see what they hit off this storm. I feel pretty dead in this game. Wait, what did they get? Wolfwillow Haven and Elvish Mystic? That's not so bad for me, I guess. Killing that because of Karn thing. Sense. 5. Discard this. This. Oh, let's hope this is good enough, chat. Let's hope. So no one's watching on an exercise bike, huh? Sad. Probably don't have time to cast more shredders, but I might regret that, I guess. Elvish Mystic? Sure. Don't think I have time to cast that one this game. Well, might regret that. Protect. Consider, Strangle, Bruise, Opt. Hit my opponent for 9. And discard a Steam Vents, yes, and hope it's good. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. They can flashback Storm the Festival, but I think that should be fine. They're showing only 10 damage. Seems fine for me. Just checking. I'm not even sure what gets them out of this, to be fair. It's like that's a Flukernos, but they don't have a another Nykthos. Unless if there's a Nykthos in their hand, that could be problematic, I guess. So they could have Shadowspear. Shadowspear equip. No, that's only gains them 5, and I'm showing 9. Okay, I guess they have land, Shadowspear equip, and they hope I don't have... Oh, just Tormod's Crypt. Doesn't do anything. Boom, headshot. Alright. Lava Coil is good. Lightning Axe is good. I don't remember. I think this plan, like, is weirdly good. I think this might be a matchup where I do switch out Shredder for Thinking Dice, but Shredder was pretty good that game too. I also kind of want Stroke in my deck, and Alpine Moon, so... Don't think I want Crackling Drake. Alright, I'm gonna cut it actually, but that could be wrong. Oh, Gust is also good. I then cut like Strangle then? Strangle's not that good versus them. Alright, I'm gonna cut one Strangle for one Shredder actually. And call it reconfigure like this. Well, maybe it's like too big brain to cut Strangle. Well, this hand's good, so. Well, all elves have to die. I don't make the rules. I just merely implement them. Ooh, it's one of these games. I want that land actually. I'm worried about floating out more than anything else. Can't kill that one, so I won't. That's bad. How's this then? That's crypt. This is why I always think that I should have Crackling Drake in versus my opponent. There you go. Treasure vault, sure. Should do this and see what's up. Alright, chat. You know what we're hoping for. Why did they fucking pause and then do it later? God, so tilting. Go. Need another strategic planning to turn this back on. Can kill Karn this way, I guess. Just kind of nice. Obviously, like... just kill Karn. They don't have anything good to follow up with. I mean, they might, obviously, but... Kiora, maybe? Took a Kiora. Why do they always have old growth control? But I actually feel fine about where I am now. Sort of. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that, actually. Probably am, actually, given the number of lands I have. Alright, strategic planning would be good. From the festival. Bad for me. I think I'm gonna lose. Alright, I think I don't want Alpine Moon in my deck in the matchup, actually. I've changed my mind. Have at it, boss. Hope you don't kill me. They have a fuck ton of mana, though. Another Hydra? God Pharaoh statue. Meteor Golem also makes sense. Problem was I couldn't turn the corner fast enough versus opponent, which is what actually happened. Like, I basically had their board decimated, and then... Except they were stuck on 3 and had a handful of cards, so it was going to be tough, I think. It's not over yet, just not looking great. Or... to go and hope they do something dumb, which is always within the realm possibility, but I'm mostly toast. Chat, why me? Why is it going like this? Ugh. Why me, chat? Why me? Why are they making... I guess it's to pop the Buffalo Haven? I don't know. Weird. But yeah, this is a matchup where I would definitely want to have 4 things. Maybe I do want Spell Pierce. Maybe this is better. I kind of hate Axe, but it's kind of useful. Maybe I'll just only play with 2. Maybe I'll do something like this. Because Drake is kind of good versus them. Like, maybe I should just have both Drakes in because they're just enormous. That actually... I'll have 1 Drake in, I guess. Changed my mind on the moon. Because I kind of think I just can't let them have stuff anyways, because all their stuff is enormous. Guess I keep. Two life is a small amount to pay for the privilege of killing an elf. Maybe just the land, actually. I think it's just the land. I assume I'll find crews or pieces soon. Sort of, but you take different cards out for it every time, so that's kind of why I'm not starting it, but maybe that's just bad logic. Really need a pieces or a cruise soon, though. Crackling Drake would also be fine, because it'd already be like an 8/4 for 4 that draws a card. And they didn't have way there, which is also good. I think with the Gust I can just fire off this hop and see if I find... I don't want that though. I don't really want to play this out this turn, it doesn't do much. I don't think playing out the second one does much. I think I'd rather leave up Stroke. Playing out the first one isn't even that good either, so that's the other problem. No thanks. I'm just gonna sandbag these to hope to loot into something else better. Like, because this is my second spell, and like the land doesn't really do much for me, so there's no reason to just play it out. Fine. So I can play out the Shredder and play planning and stack the triggers so the shredders return to my hand and I can loot both of them away. So maybe that's good. Alternatively, I could planning first and then just play both shredders afterwards. That's probably better. That was a really good draw, actually. Mainly that Drake is lethal next turn versus my mana screwed opponent. Alright, easy win. My opponent sort of got screwed in the other two games. Sort of. Like, they won in the game they were mana screwed in game 2, eventually. But then game 3, yeah, like, they got screwed again and they lost. Oh my god, we're playing a trophy match. Who's excited about that? I'm excited. Alright. I'm actually gonna run a quick ad while I get more water and use the bathroom before the trophy match. So I'll be right back for the trophy match in 3 minutes. Thanks for being here. Alright, chat, I'm back. Get your bets in before I start the 5th trophy match. with updated Izzet Phoenix. Alright, and let's play the match. And thanks for everyone being here. If you're new to the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do and help support the stream. We care about building decks and playing decks on this channel. I usually try to think about how the decks are built relative to the format for almost every format. Kind of harder to justify caring about vintage nowadays though, which is kind of sad, but one guy is me playing Nif too light. Gigantha I still think means Nif too light. That was heroic. You see, I don't have any red removal in my hand. That's kind of a problem. Otherwise I would just kill it on the spot. Let's see. This is gonna be very bad for me. Alright, so they have a protection spell, which is problematic. This is not a matchup where I care about Temporal Trespass, unfortunately, as well. I'm just clogging up on expensive shit now. Like, I'm almost only gonna lose to just this one drop. Holy fuck, Reckless Rage. Get an ambulance for someone, but it's not my opponent. It's definitely me. I didn't get to remove their one drop, even though I have a lot of one drop removal. That's why I'm losing, so. I also believe we're super dead. Check, sure. It was not a close game, not gonna lie. I got massacred because their Hoplite got double. Like, Steadfast Courage, Homestead Courage was just too much. Alright, well, this is not really a matchup about grinding, but it could get grindy later, but I definitely just want all of the removal or ways to, like, remove things from the board. Gonna shave one planning and one cruise as well. I don't want to actually cut a land here. I mean, I have like 10 one-mana removal spells, so it's a little bit unlucky that I just didn't get to remove it. Yo, what's up, Mason? We're playing for the trophy, but I'm down a game versus Heroic. No one-mana removal spell, no red source. If I find a red source, hold on. We can just figure it out. How many red sources do I have? One. I would set this to red, so 5, 9, 15. I have 2 looks. So 2 looks, 1. Alright, those aren't even very good odds. It's like 49%. It's like 48.9%, really. But I think you can just do better. This is fine. I'm gonna ship the Seagate Restoration. My opponent also mulliganed, but that doesn't, like... I think they have to mulligan to a creature, otherwise their deck doesn't really work, because there's just, like, too many bricks in their deck. This is, like, really face up, but I think it's fine, like, whatever. Still gonna kill it. I think it just ends poorly, too poorly for me if I don't kill it. I'm just gonna develop a tap land. Next turn I might just... Depends on what I draw, but... Correct, their deck doesn't do anything without a creature, really, so... I just take another planning. Just kill this, and then play Crackling Drake the turn after, and hope they don't have a good follow-up. I think maybe I should just be starting some number of Crackling Drakes. Fine. I think the Trespass stuff might just have not aged well. It's so annoying. I wonder if this matchup is actually bad. It might actually just not be a good matchup. I think one Shredder is not enough to win, so I have to take the Cruise to just try to overload them, probably. I can go to protect it, then I can respond with another removal spell. But then, like, I don't have anything left in the tank. I think this is way more valuable. I agree, but maybe they'll flood out. I basically need to draw something good soon. Special Anger. Just here. Christ. Special Anger seems extremely good to me, honestly. Probably one of my better draws, honestly. Vanguard's a little bit of an issue, unless if I pump up my creature right here and now. I think pumping it up is worth more than playing Opt, because then I can also sneak this in, so an untapped land means this is just the best blocker. I need to draw another Cruise is the problem, otherwise I think, like, probably just won't have enough stuff to deal with everything. I didn't side out any Cruises, but I sided out a plant. Oh no, I did side out one Cruise. They put Gigantha in hand? Alright. So I guess they're flooded out. Can I attack? Actually kind of interesting. Attack, they block, they pump, go to 4. I guess actually maybe I shouldn't even attack. Right. I don't know. Attacking dealing 4 doesn't actually seem that good to me now that I think about it more. Come on, pieces of the puzzle work, some card draw spell. Well, it would be 7, right? That's what I was thinking about it, but then turns out it doesn't deal 7, so it's like kind of whatevs. Indestructible first. They have Reckless Rage. And another Reckless Rage. Or just an Ancestral Anger, I guess. Ancestral Anger deals... Wait, is that lethal? 3, 4... It's not... Okay. Now it's lethal. That sucks. I kind of just flooded out towards the end and died. Okay, so maybe the next time I try this deck... I lost playing for the trophy, of course, but maybe the next time I play the deck, maybe I just don't need the Trespass iteration thing. Which I think is sort of reasonable. Like, you don't need to combo anyone anymore. So if those were just 2 Drakes, I would end up with 2 more sideboard slots. Or maybe I can play, like... Maybe... I have to think about it a lot more, I guess, but I think maybe the Trespass thing doesn't have to be a Sacred Cow. Baroque has been one of the better performing decks because I think it's actually good versus Green Devotion. I think with my sideboard plan, I don't need to combo green or Lotus Field, if that makes sense. Like, I think I can just, like, stroke, Gus, pierce them down. And versus green, I can also, like, Thing in the Ice them, right? So I don't think I actually need to combo them. I think, like, in Game 1, when you don't have those, you do need to combo them, but I think Game 1 is already kind of bad anyways, so... It doesn't actually improve your matchup to play the combo in the main deck. I mean, it improves it slightly, but that combo is also bad versus, like, a lot of fair decks, really. Where if, like, a lot of the games you play against fair decks, if you just kill their stuff, they can't really do anything to you. The other flip side is, I'm not even sure I need 10 one-drop removal spells, I'm just experimenting. I felt kind of happier not having the full 4 Lightning Axe, though. I think Strangle's pretty good. Lava Coil for Old Growth Trolls is worth a lot, I think. I don't know about Fable. Still. I kind of feel like I'm already good in fair matchups, so I don't even understand what the Fable is for, really. So going forward, I probably would try a different version of the deck. Like, probably go down this. Oops. Another Lava Coil in. What else would I do? I like this package of, like, interaction spells. I don't even know if I need Mystical Dispute. How do I feel play against Black Red? So the interesting thing is, I think the matchup versus Black Red mostly revolves around whether you get Go blanked or not. And that's why I think Spell Pierce is decent versus them. But I also really like Crackling Drake versus them. So I think if you expected a lot of Black Red, you should play more Crackling Drakes. Because, like, the problem is, it's not that easy to cruise versus Go Blank. And the other issue is, like, Crackling Drake gets around the fact that Go Blanks exiles all of your spells, essentially. So I think you can improve the matchup versus Black Red by, like, changing your deck to look like this. But I also think Lightning Axe is terrible versus them. The only good use for Lightning Axe is to kill Kalidas. So I don't know. It's kind of complicated. I guess this is a complicated way of saying that I'm not sure, but I think it's just a matter of knowing how to line up your cards rather than more than anything else, right? Like, you have to realize that, okay, if I have Axe in my deck, I'm only using it on Cletus. These both really deal 3, so you can kill Graveyard Trespasser. But trying to Axe Graveyard Trespasser ends up so poorly, that's the other issue. I think I feel fine in the black-red matchup, but I think it's also just kind of draw dependent too, which is not an easy issue to fix, is how I would put it. The other reason I was trying a configuration like this was, I think, basically just nowadays, referring back to the combo thing, I think you can play a lot of Delve cards, but I think they should all be Treasure Cruises first. Then Trespass should be, like, number 5 and 6. But I'm not even sure, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like you don't need Trespass, is how I would put it. Yeah, exactly. It's just a matter of go blank or not. Like, that's why I think, like, it's hard to say a lot, because I think the black-red people can improve versus you if they play, like, 4 go blank. I don't really want to play against that deck whatsoever. Whereas if I have, like, 4 Crackling Drake in my main deck, even versus go blank, I probably feel fine. So, like, that's why I guess that gets back to my other rant, where I don't really like giving out matchup percentages, because I think that's useless. I think it's just more important to identify what cards matter, or, like, what strategies matter. Like, also as a statistician, I understand the weakness in trying to estimate a percentage, because there's, like, huge error bounds on estimates of percentages, really, unless if your sample size is huge. But even if your sample size is huge, the problem is card choices matter and playstyle matters a lot too. So it's like, it's not that simple. So yeah, that's my takeaway on Phoenix. Obviously, it's still a good deck. I think the deck is still good. It has legs. I'm gonna just figure out exactly what configuration I want to play. I'm going to be playing a bunch of these qualifiers IRL, so that's why I just want to, like, think about how to build the deck, think about how to play the deck. Kind of just feels like I don't need to play Trespass. I don't know. Is that crazy? Because that's just a lot of rambling to realize that other people were right and I was wrong. Like, I saw Mason and other people just weren't playing Trespass. I think if you want to play Trespass, you can play, like, 1-1, but I think, like, going past that now is kind of loose, is how I would put it. I especially don't like the list that cut down on pieces of the puzzle. Because I think pieces of the puzzle also powers up your, how would I put it? Pieces of the puzzle powers up your Phoenixes and Crackling Drakes and shit, and I think you just need redundancy on that axis. Like, strategic planning plus pieces is enough self-mill. Whereas, like, if you don't play all 8 of those, it's kind of hard to have enough self-mill as well. Alright, that was actually... I forgot how exhausting it is to play this deck. It's like... How would I put it? If you don't play Thing in the Ice... The thing is, I think there's a limiting factor on how many 2-drop creatures you can play, because they kind of clunk you up, right? I mean, I guess I could see Thing in the Ice being in the main deck over Crackling Drake. Like, I guess if you go like this is reasonable, but I think Crackling Drake makes more sense. I don't know. It's complicated. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board for the next time I try this deck as well. And plus, I have a bunch of Modern to practice too, so the problem is, like, now I'm in a situation where I need to practice 2 decks at once. I have a lot more confidence in how to build my decks in Modern than I do in Pioneer, weirdly enough. Because I think the modern format is much more condensed. Well, okay, I guess Pioneer's also condensed into like 4 or 5 decks. Modern's really condensed. If I were playing Modern, I would either play Grixis Death Shadow tuned to beat 4C, or I'd play 4C. I mean, also you could just do this, which is also reasonable, but there's also 2 more sideboard slots now that I've cut the Trespass thing. Anyways, that ends my rant for today. I'm going to be back tomorrow, so I might call it a little bit early today, but thanks for being here.